Hey ladies, good morning, good morning. I know I don't typically come in here, but it is just so beautiful today. There's no gym classes on Tuesday morning, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use this opportunity to go take a hike, out in the woods, because I found this little secret hidden woods hiking part near my house, like right by my house. I'm like, where was this whole time? And got my new jacket, my exercise jacket that my ex and his wife got me for Mother's Day, so I'm getting to try it out, and it's working. I'm not freezing. Light and nice, so it's perfect. Purple, my favorite color. But I tell y'all, oh my God, if you have not gotten out, please get outside and enjoy this beautiful autumn weather. It's breathtaking. I got here in the woods, and the scenery was literally just, I had to stop and take it in, and it took my breath away. So if you haven't, taken some time and enjoyed, the seasons, right? Because this will pass. This too shall pass. It all passes. So get out and enjoy it while you can, and just, nurture your soul. Do what nurtures your soul right now. I'm out today, and what's on my mind this week? A couple of things are on my mind. I'm in the middle of writing some content on boundaries, and probably another one I'm writing in the middle of is red flags you didn't know about at the time. Probably unusual red flags that I think a lot of people dismiss. So I'm going to be kind of talking about boundaries and red flags and people pleasing. And I got a little treacherous here on the little hike. Ooh, I've never been down here. I've never been in this section, so this is all new to me. So let's talk about people pleasing, ladies. Are you a people pleaser? Right? How's that make you feel? Probably makes you feel really shitty. So I'm going to be talking about the 3 steps that you need to know so that you can start to create those boundaries. Okay, there's 3 things you need to do to create healthy boundaries in your life. And the third one is upholding the boundaries. Oh my God, I'm near a lake. Yeah, I had no idea, y'all, this was near here. It's like a miracle. So I journal every day, and one of the things I do in my journal is I write my 3 miracles of the day, and this is obviously going to be big, like number 1 miracle, finding this hidden gem back here. So creating and upholding boundaries, right? So if you're doing the 3 steps for a boundary, defining your boundaries, communicating clearly your boundaries, and then upholding your boundaries. Here's where women get tripped up, okay? There is an unconscious need. If you don't value yourself, there's an unconscious need for you to put everybody else's needs and wants and desires above your own. And it's your unconscious need for approval. It's your unconscious need to be liked no matter what. Well, you know what? Guess what? It doesn't matter if someone else likes you, right? What matters is if you like you, if you love you. I'm talking about unconditional love in my client group, right? That's our topic, right? So you have to love you. You have to put yourself above other people, everybody else. It's not selfish to be selfish. You have to be selfish. You know what's selfish? Selfish is lying to everybody. I'm turning around, it's getting loud. Selfish is lying to everybody around. It's lying to yourself and not being honest and not communicating what you really feel and what you really think and what you really, really want. That's selfish, right? So if you are struggling with being honest with either yourself, which is probably the case, most of the time people aren't even honest with themselves. They delude themselves into thinking this is what they want or this is what they need. When the truth is, if you really take time and, I teach people how to go still and get within and learn their authentic selves and learn who they truly, truly are and what they truly, truly need and what they truly, truly desire. If you know that, if you don't know those things, if you're deluding yourself of those things, you're not able to communicate those boundaries to other people. But what ends up happening with people pleasers is they end up denying their own feelings, denying their own needs, right? And becoming resentful. I use a real simple one. This is a real simple one. Like, people ask me all the time, like, how do you work out every day? Like, I meditate and I work out every fucking day. Like, it's a non-negotiable. There's a boundary for you, right? You've got 5 kids. How do you do it? It's a non-negotiable. It's a boundary. I've clearly communicated to my family about, what I need. Here's my needs. It is imperative that mom takes care of herself, because if I'm not taking care of me, how can I take care of those 5 kids? How can I take care of those other people? So it's just a boundary that I have, and I've communicated that. And it makes me a better person because I'm not resentful. I'm not impatient. I feel good about myself. I feel good about my body. My husband's super happy that, I take care of my body and I take care of myself and I'm able to feel good about myself. It's about feeling good about yourself. So I don't feel resentful that I've put off my own workout because my kids needed this or needed that. Like, sorry, dude. Like, I tell my husband, see ya, I'm leaving, and, he has to pick up the slack. That's what a team does. Another example is of a client that I had who was a severe people pleaser. So what we had to do was get to the root of it. So a big part of it is getting to the root of that, like where it initially started in your childhood. What made you feel like you can't value yourself? What made you feel like you can't love yourself enough to be honest and put your needs first? So we've been working on that with the issues with her mother. And, in the dating arena, she's divorced and dating and speaking up for what she needs. A big thing is her recognizing the pattern that she oftentimes will see the red flags, see the sign, and deny those signs. And that's the people pleaser in her. But the great thing is, when she recognized those signs and I pointed out those patterns to her, and I said, hey, hon, do you realize you have a pattern of collecting data and collecting data and collecting data and collecting data when the data was there all along in the initial stages? Like, how much data do you need, right? He showed you who he was, right? So there was a discrepancy between what he was saying and how he was behaving. And so she was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't give people the benefit of the doubt. I believe that people show you who they are right away. I really do believe that. And it's your job to see them for who they are and acknowledge and witness it and, say, yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, right? Or yes, sir, and no, sir, it's not for me. So it was her putting herself first and speaking up for herself and saying, this is not working for me. If you're not willing to devote the time to me, this is not for me. And, in the past, she confessed, she just would have kept going and going and going and allowing his needs to trump her needs, right? Because she wanted more time. She believed that if you're going to date a guy, you need to at least see him once a week, And this was not happening in this case. And so in the past, she would have kept giving this guy chance after chance after chance. And this time, hell no, her needs come first. I want a man that will make time for me, that will spend time for me. So it was her witnessing that, acknowledging that, speaking that truth. But here's the thing. Standing up for that truth and saying, I will no longer tolerate disrespect. I will no longer tolerate. So she had to feel valued enough to put herself first. And that's where, that's where we did the internal work of, hey, this is a leftover wound from your mother, and we worked on that and recognized how that was impacting this need with the men in her relationships, trying to get validation from them and blah blah blah. So it's a little complicated. It's hard to explain in a short little video like this, but just to summarize, it's getting to the root of it. It's getting to where it initially began, where you started devaluing yourself, where you unconsciously took in the message of, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this. So it's getting to that and then healing that and moving forward. So, so speaking of doing what you deserve, please get out this week. Find a way to nurture your soul, put yourself first this week. Do something where you prioritize yourself, okay? Tomorrow we are going live. I'm going live. We're considering doing a live Zoom coaching session. So stay tuned for that, but I will be live either way. I'll either be on Facebook or I'll be on Zoom, or maybe both. I don't know. We're trying to work out those technical kinks, So if you've got questions, you want answers, please join me tomorrow afternoon, every week, 3:30 tomorrow, and I'm going to answer your questions live, okay? All right, y'all, I will see you soon. Otherwise, you can always reach out to me, send me a Facebook message or whatever. I'm pretty easy to find. I will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.